Fuck. Shit. Wow. We fully just rolled. Crazy. Look at that. I don't even know how I got out of that. My head's all fucked up. Yeah, nice little gash there. Alright, gotta call it SOS beacon now.
Oh, we're finally here. Episode 1 of 66 Days of Australia. My 6-part series of the raw, chaotic, hectic adventure. And this is going to be a lot of fun. Now, I posted what I've been working on about 30 days ago, and since then my Instagram has been blowing up with thousands of new followers. My YouTube's been blowing up 100 new subscribers. I just want to say a massive thank you to all you guys who have subscribed, followed, watched all the new videos, the side quest videos and all that. It really means a lot to me. Getting into this, where do I start? I mean, look, I traveled the world for 7 years in my 20s. And to be honest, the amount of unbelievable things that happened on that trip, if I didn't bear the scars and have the photos from it, I wouldn't believe half the stuff that happened. So when I decided to build a four-wheel drive with no mechanical experience, I decided to go four-wheel driving around Australia with no four-wheel drive experience. I thought I've got to document this journey. I didn't know what to call this series at the time. I guess the name that really fit this series was Hectic Adventures. Because this thing was a hectic adventure. This is so raw, there's no fluff, there's no bullshit. This is what happens when everything goes wrong, and everything went wrong so many times. And very few things went right, but I had so much fun throughout the whole series. You know, you'll see the amount of resilience I held throughout this. I was told so many times, you know, just turn around, don't do it, go home, blah, blah, but I had to see it through. Anyways, without further ado, I hope you enjoy this series. And get ready for another hectic adventure.
You're not gonna believe what the fuck just happened. I finally did it. Finally bought my dream car, and I'll tell you what, this baby purrs. 1997 Toyota 80 series baby. Let's go. So pretty much, engine spot on. Interior is a bit shit house. The back's rubbish. Interior can shit as well. Oops. So here's the plan. Give you a little run around of the car. I've got these bad boys. Just gonna paint them. Got a small dent in the back. Bang that one out. New guards, new tires, new lift kit, new bull bar. The wrench is good. The winch is good. I'm gonna do LED lights for sure. And yeah, see how we go. So first, I sand it back because I'm gonna wrap it in Raptor paint. I'm thinking like a nice orange with maybe some black and white spots, triangles, or I don't know. We'll see what we're gonna do, but it's gonna look sick. And yeah, let's get ready. One of the main points as well is I gotta get rid of all these retarded stickers. The dude I bought it from, shout out to Terry from Mollymook, absolute legend, but he's definitely out there. That's got to go. First thing we gotta do, give this thing a full clean, because she is covered in dog hair and there's all these heaps just gross. Like, look at that roof. So I have to rip all that off, take all these ugly ass curtains off, get rid of all these stickers and all this shit, and then we'll go back to sanding and then get that paint job finished. I only just realised I don't have a windscreen wiper, so I'm away to Super Cheap now to buy the paint, and looks like we're buying a windshield wiper. So I've just gone and picked up the all the paint, all the Raptor paint. I've gone with beige for the outside. I'm going to two-tone it with a black with flares. On my way now to go pick up the flares between regular and monster. Obviously I went monster. So yeah, it's going to be sick. Can't wait. We'll see how this paint goes. Not gonna lie, I'm a little bit nervous. I do know had a spray paint for my younger days being a little Adelaide. But yeah, we'll see how this goes. I don't think it's going to be the same as that. There's a lot more sanding to do. We don't have to prime it, which is nice. The only thing I might leave out is the back door, because there is a dent that's quite big. As you can see, trying to get rid of the dent today. Didn't work out too well for himself. But we'll just see how it goes. Maybe I'll leave that, get a new door sanded, or maybe I'll take the door off and go again. Let's see what happens. I've picked up the paint, which is all good. I picked up the cut snake flares. I even bought new windscreen wipers. I've also got some window guards and some top guards. So yeah, just gonna start sanding now, the rest of it, and then wash it down, pressure spray it, take off bits I don't need anymore, take off these flares, put the new ones on, and then go from there. Well, she's sanded. Everything's taken off. Now I'm just going to give it a quick wash, quick degrease. Then I'm going to tape her up, and then we'll start painting. I'm going to leave the back door just because it's dent. I think I want to just get a new door, to be honest. I absolutely cooked it with taking the flares off and putting the new ones on, because now I've got these studs here that are kind of stuck. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grind them down as much as I can, because the new stud's going to be up here anyway, so I don't really need to worry about that. And yeah, so we'll see how this comes up.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
I am the dumbest ever. All you have to do is you can just twist these off. Never grind or do none of that shit. Oh, wow. You can see I've just taped the whole car. Tell you what, as I keep going, I keep realizing one thing is definitely for sure. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Like, literally no clue whatsoever. I've never painted a car in my life. It looks alright if it was a primer coat, but I've run out of paint. So this is it. Try to buy some more paint tomorrow, but we'll just see, I guess. Anyway, bottom's not even done. Or the roof. It took almost like half a day to tape up, so. Bit of an update. So now I painted this the wrong colour. Standard. So we're gonna have to start again. The learning curve this early into the journey. So it completely slipped my mind that when you do paint a car a different colour than what it's registered by, you actually have to re-register the car. I wasn't about to do that. So looks like we're going back to green. Taping the car again, make it a bit smoother. I realised that when I did the last paint job, there was just these little bits here that wasn't taped properly, so it looks a bit rough. But I'm going to go back to it a lot smoother this time. I realised I was supposed to get a friend who was going to get me a compressor for the gun, but he forgot. So now I've got to take my electric bike to go get a hire car, to then go to Bunnings to get a compressor, to then come back, take the hire car back, bring the bike back, because my car is taped up and has no front bumper. I'm not untaping everything to go do this. So the mission continues. Let's go. My car now. Got the bike in the back. I've got an hour and a half to get this to Bunnings, unload, get it back to the spot, or else charge. So yeah, let's see how this goes. It said they might have an air compressor for me to hire there. If they don't, then you know, that's the mission, I guess. Can't go right here. Oh, bro, you know when like you need to go somewhere, right? But you've been there a million times, and then you just pick every wrong direction you possibly can. You stop behind every single person that needs to stop. There's a fucking L plate of the rest of the ride. Like, it's just absolute nonsense. Plus, I'm sick as a dog at the moment. But anyways, if you get like that, then I feel ya. But if you're not a retard like me, you just live life straight, good on you, mate. Come to my life, show me how it's done. Because I got no idea. I don't know who decided to make me an adult. I don't know why I have all these responsibilities. I don't pay for things. Oh, Jesus Christ, champion. Just like, Look, I'll try to show you this. Look what she's done. Look what she's done. She's in the middle of the road. Oh, I'm so close to Bunnings. It's just across the road. I really hope there's a sausage sizzle. Don't think there's going to be. So, you know, I might be a little bit cranky for the rest of the day. I'll get over it. I'm looking at Bunnings, forget about it. Then I'll walk back out at Bunnings, like, oh, yes, right, no sausage sizzle. And then we're back on a shit stain. Oh my God, I think there's a sausage sizzle. You know what? Today's mad, eh? Appreciate the little things. Do go shit and fucking hate the world. That was an absolute piss take. So they don't even hire it at that Bunnings for some reason. So I've had to go buy one. And but I got another sausage. Let's go. Every spider you can possibly see so far, but I have never seen this one in my life. It's like red. Come here, you little bastard. Come on. Come on, come on. Whoa. What are you, dude? Looks painful. Yeah, it would have been frozen. Tape's done. I'm done. That thing's all hooked up, ready to go. So how we go. It's the first coat tomorrow in the morning. At least do one side. See how that pans out. And then, yeah, we'll start with the back. Do a quick wash, sand down, whatever. Then do the side. Then take her out. Do the other side. Do the front. Still have no idea how I'm doing this roof. I mean, I think I know what's going to happen is I'm going to spray to like this middle line here and then just chuck the cage on top. But I don't know. We'll see. Alright, D-Day, baby. So just gave her a sand down, cleaned her up. Still a bit sick, but should be right. I'm just making the mixture now to put the first coat. The plan is I'm going to do this whole side first, then I'm going to do the back side real quickly, top and bottom. Then after that I'll reverse, bring the car back in, do this side. Then I'll do the front and hopefully get this done in about 4 hours, I'm thinking. So we'll see what happens. A little bit nervous, not too sure what's going to happen, but I think it'll be fine. It's beautiful. $237 mils of Raptor canister. Then this is the army green. That's one bottle done so far. Few little stuff up as expected, but actually didn't come out too bad.
The good thing about this Raptor paint is, because of this rustic feel, you can make a few stuff ups and just go straight over it. You wouldn't even know the difference.
Perfect. Well, I've done pretty much 90% of the car. The roof's done, both sides are done, the back is done. I'm going to do the front, but I'm going to take the car out, so what I'm going to do is let it dry for 2 hours. Go back, do the front, take all the tape off, chuck the flares on, put the LED lights in, then maybe put the cage back on. I'll paint the cage, paint the bull bar, put all that on, and then yeah, then that's outside's pretty much finished. Then I'll start working on the engine. So I've just got the front to do and a little bit on the roof. She looks pretty good, eh? No, I'm stoked with that. I'm just gonna do a few small little touch-ups down sides here. The roof and the front, I've got 2 bottles left, but I probably only need 1. I've also been putting the paint from all the other bottles in 1 bottle. So, hoping I can do one other quick little touch-up. Off here, stupid bugger. But I'm stoked with it. I think it's come out real good. Yeah, we'll just see what happens now. So what I need to do is just paint the bull bar and chuck the flares on, and it's just good to go. At least I can start driving it again and take all the tape off and everything. They say you should take the tape off like right after you do the paint, which is probably true, you probably should. But I've cut it so thin, there's not going to be any issues when I do take this tape off. Well, I mean, I hope. Yeah, it looks fine. Yeah, she'll be right. Other than that, it's been off tap. I'm stoked with it. I think it's great. Cheers. 2 days, sanding, prepping, painting. It's finally done. It's said that real sandpaper grit texture. We're going to chuck in the cut flare snakes now. It's a bit of a pain in the ass. So what you got to do is you gotta line these up properly. Chuck pilot holes in them. Then once you get the pilot holes, just chuck the screws in and then tap it on the back. So this should be interesting. If I had to pick the job that's been the cuntiest so far, it would be this one. Every time I put a screw in, the rubber comes out. Every time I put the rubber in, the screw comes out. I'm doing my head in, but I'll get this done. And it's tedious because I don't want to scratch the paint. And it's starting to bubble a bit. So I know I'm going to have to do retouches, which sucks, but that's alright. Come on. Come on. Just give me this last bit. Stay on. Stay on. Stay on. Be a good girl. Do it for daddy. Imagine if my neighbours could hear me right now. Oh my days. Finally. Yes. Okay, thank you. Oh, so far what it looks like. Yeah, it's been that was it. And one cut flare, which took about an hour to do it. I had someone for a little bit and then I did it myself. So yeah, I might just wait until I can get help from someone else, because holding it and drilling it and all that, pain in the ass. Might be able to do the small ones, but the big ones. Painting my bull bar. I know everyone's like, oh, you gotta clean it, sand it back, all that. Firstly, I don't have to drive that shit. Secondly, I'm getting a new bull bar, so it's only for this week. Anyone that runs around and goes, oh yeah, no, you can get LED lights, it's just a 20-minute job, it's fine, it's nothing. Bro, 2 hours later, every single one of these freaking screws is rusted, so you gotta put it through. Then you've got a pilot hole every single one of these. I've taken 3 off so far. I've got 2 more to go. 2 more to go. And I'm gonna chuck these LEDs in. 1 in. Let's see how this looks. Get fucked. Oh, that actually done with pretty bad, eh? Oh, we know the lights work at least, which is good. Too smooth now. I feel like something's gonna be off. So, I don't know. I'm a bit wary.
Now with the LED lights installed, I need to grab everything for the preemptive service. Lucky for me though, I've got a mate that works at the auto store. He's taking everything I need to his place. So it's time to head out west, grab it all so we can start real early tomorrow morning and get this job done.
Filling up the car. Oh, Jiminy Crickets. So I was filling up the car and I walked in and I had these twisted raspberries. And how's like every time you go to these 7-Elevens and they're always like, you can buy 1 for $4 or you can get 2 for $4.50. I'm like, well, might as well do it. But I was looking, I was like, what if this is some shit? And I'm not going to be stuck with 2 of these things. But I was like, what if it's for mad? And I get 2 of these things. So I got 2 of these. And now we're on. So, trying to get this little taste testorino. It's not like a real big raspberry hit smell. Let's have a guess. Oh nah, they're trash. Spewing. Maybe just that one. It's like the beginning you get like a hint of raspberry, like you know when you just get that coloured popcorn? So it's like you get that first taste, that coloured popcorn, and then just cardboard. Oh, damn it. Stuck with 2 of these suckers. Oh well. Gotta be the most western suburbs thing ever. I've seen everyone do it now. Here's what you do. You just fuck up onto the footpath, and then boom.
You just go straight. And then bang, bang it across, bang it across. Oh, I love this. That's hectic. Alright, so I'm back working on the engine. I've got the cooling rod. My one's completely fucked. As you can see here, I've got, someone's done a full bush mechanic job, soldered on there, so I've got to get rid of that and then put the new one on, new hose, because that hose completely rusted through.
First up, grab your old cooling rod and line it up with the rubber hose. This is your before picture. You're not marrying it, just using it as a reference. Now sliding your new rubber hose like you're sneaking snacks into a movie theatre. Hit it with the hose clamp, tying it like it owes you money. Gasket time. Pop that shiny new gasket on. Treat it with respect as it's doing all the dirty work. Slide the cooling rod in from the bottom and tighten it up like you're locking in your weekend plans. Slap another hose clamp on like you're sealing a deal, and boom, she's good as new. Maybe even better, because this time you build it with confusion, mild panic, and just a touch of swearing.
Alright guys, so today we're going to be changing the radiator out, and we'll be replacing all the radiator hoses. So this has been the radiator we're taking out. It's a bit of a pain in the ass because to get it out you got to take the battery out, you got to take the grill off, then you got to slide the radiator back in, then after that you can replace all the hoses. So we're doing a full hose replace, because as you can see here, like this is hard and rusted. This one's pretty bad as well. And then after that we're going to replace the thermostat, so we should do a full coolant change of everything. So what I like to do is, especially when I can get into like these real rusted areas or these areas that are covered in crap, just use some little racing parts cleaner or some degreaser, just run it over it real quickly. Whenever I take a bolt out, I just put it into a jar of degreaser or racing parts cleaner, just so we can have better bolts that aren't covered in rust or anything like that, because as you know, rust is cancer. So yeah, that's what I like to do, is keep it all clean. Whenever you can get to these sections where there's dust, mud or anything, like this thing's gone through absolute hell and back. It just came back from Cape York, which is awesome, and it's about to do its big trip around Oz, so you want to get everything as clean as possible.
Changing your thermostat, too easy mate. Whip off the 3 bolts, yank the old girl out, chuck the new one in, no dramas. Tying her up, Bob's your uncle. She's now running cooler than a tradies esky on a Friday arvo. Replacing your radiator. Here's how near lost on Saturday, but got it done anyways. Rip the battery out, unscrew the guard, and chuck that overflow out of the way. Make sure you cable tie the wires like you tighten up your life, but just the car ones. Take that skip plate off, drain the radiator, and yes, gave me a free coolant shower. Didn't ask for it, still got it anyway. Woo! All you gotta do now is take that top hose off, get that grill off, and reach those 2 cheeky bolts high like your mate who never shouts around. Oh, and don't forget the fan and alternator like I did. Rounded the nut and had to burst out the blowtorch. Absolute pure drama. Now she's loose, you need to swap your clamps from the old radiator to the new one. Try not to drop in nuts in your oil tray like I did, and had to play Where's Wally in 10 watt 40 that felt like a bloody lifetime. With all the radiator bolts taken off and everything out of the way, it should come out with ease. Radiators in, slap the old hose back on, and whipped up a new heater line with some hose and clamps I found lying around. Looks like my guy that built this gonna come up after double dropping some big Mitsubishis. But if it holds coolant and ain't pissing everywhere, that's a win, brother. Finally, fill it with coolant, fire up the AC on high, and let her burp out the bubbles like a Sunday morning after a bender. And if it ain't leaking, you're laughing.
So the 2 things that just happened. I got a leak. Either that tube in there is leaking, or it's the pipe. I really hope it's the pipe, because if it's that little nozzle, it means it's broken, which means we'll do this all over again. So I got some good news and some bad news. Put the new hose on, that wasn't the issue. It was this little nipple. Unfortunately, the thread is broken in the inside. So that means I have to buy a new radiator.
Fucking damn it!
and do it all over again, which is the bad news. Good news is I already know what I'm doing, and should be a little bit quicker. So here we go, radiator number 2. I am not looking forward to this. So I'm finally coming back to finishing off the last bit of detailing around the car. So I'm just gonna put the thingy bobs, I don't know what you call it, on the top here, and then add the plastico thingios on the side here. So yeah, that's just a bit of a rough look of what one will look like on one side. What you have to do is you got to get a blowtorch and just hit the glue and then stick it back on, press hard enough, and then it sort of goes from there. So I'm gonna pop these on first, and then I'm gonna start with the flares. I'm supposed to use a heat gun for this, but I don't have a heat gun, so I mean, I think this will be fine as long as I don't burn the plastic. So I can see it's like starting to go a bit wider now. If you have a heat gun, I'd recommend it. So that's what 2 look like on one side. It doesn't look that crazy, but I'm also getting the windows tinted, so it's gonna have a nice black on green sort of color, and then once the flares and everything are on, give that a bit more of a chunkier, beastier look, and then give it a bit of a clean up because there's a heap of shit on it, and then yeah, outside should be good to go, and then we can start with the interior. All right, so mind the rain, finally finishing off the rest of the preemptive service. So I'll be doing the spark plugs, air filter, transmission, the head for that as well. Plus I'll be doing the rocket cover as well. So let's get into it, finish this off, and then we get started on the interior. All right, so for the fuck up of the day, my car was leaking like there was no tomorrow. I thought the rear main just completely had it. I had the oil light coming on. I had to top it up twice, getting it back home because I was like an hour away, which sucked. But that's all good. I found out what the problem is. I opened up the rocker cover again, and what I realized is it's snapped, dude. My gasket is snapped, and that's where it was leaking out of, which makes so much sense because it's coming all out the back, followed its way down to the main sill, then to the rear sill, rear main sill, whatever, and then back to the back diff, which is okay because at least we know what the problem is now, so we can just fix it. I'm gonna have to give it another clean down, do this gasket again. Oh, I'm off it, but it's okay because you know what? You do these things once, you learn. Like, I think now, all up, mechanical hours, I'm clocking in just under 100 hours. So I haven't even got my 10,000 hours in yet. I'm thinking by the end of the trip, I was probably going to be like 10,000 hours. On better news, the evap charcoal is getting sent over to me this week, which is awesome, because that's been doing my head in. I gotta go get the new tyres done. Again, 33s, 35s, put on, so I can then get the flares on. I've done an absolute mischief though. I've got my first amateur boxing fight coming up in 2 weeks, and my ribs killing me. I've got a bit of a bruise, so I'm gonna go see a masseuse to get that sorted, and then hopefully have the fight in 2 weeks, because it's been cancelled 2 other times before this. So it's been like a 9-month freaking journey just to get this fight going. So I'm pretty excited for it. But I've got my pre-fight this weekend, so I need to get ready for that and you know, have everything sweet. I've just got a small bruising just right here, just there. There's nothing you can do for bruising, so hopefully the masseuse can like just massage the old blood out, put new blood in, then yeah, we'll see how we go. So yeah, new tires, massage, then
then off the training. And then back to the car, put the flares on, finish the outside. That's pretty much it. Then we can start on the engine.
Unfortunately, on the way to the tyre shop, something completely unexpected happened. Well, that was unexpected. And as wild as that was, it's nothing compared to what I faced going around Australia. Stay tuned, you don't want to miss this. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
You're not gonna believe what the fuck just happened. My whole tail shaft just came out. It was fully just rolled.